nenyaya yekuti entrepreneurship dzedu hadzisi fully experienced, hadzisi fully learned. Munhu anotobata 15,000 unosvika pakuinvesta asina kana kumbovhurawo kana bhuku 1 kuti how do I invest, how do I know, asingatozivi difference between revenue neprofit. Unonzwa kuri makomba anobva ati every day ndopiwa $100. $100 irevenue here, cost expenditure ichi.
Hapana wenti yemota.
Hapana anything. Going to a bank and come back home neshkwerezi. Kana ungakumira mari yeko. So that's the gimmick of this environment yedu yemuZimbabwe kuti we are tine ma-entrepreneurs acho asi fully baked.
What's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining me and my brother here on JCTV Africa, your channel of choice. We change the world through media. That's what we do here, and we plan to change one life at a time. And when we do that, we do it by doing programs that help you or help your life. We'll reach out to communities where you are and tell your stories and give you a voice. That is the role of media. And today, vazhinji venyu muda kudzoka kuZimbabwe, and the Zimbabwean environment, I've been here for the past 3 years, and I know it's not an easy one because there are a lot of things that we do here zvisingaitiki kune dzimwe nyika. So we want to unpack on the business side, what should you look out for if you're coming to Zimbabwe? What should you do and what should you avoid, and how is the business in Zimbabwe like? And to help me, my brother, Murise. Good. Just maybe give us a brief profile of yourself, Dimani, and people would want to know what you do so that because I don't know, can I say you are a managing consultant or what is it that you do?
Okay, it's true. Yeah. So what we do is Susu. Sari company yedu business homes consultancy, and it was good on Tatenda Shimoto. One of the experts vanobatsira mabusinesses. Isusu donzo redu ratinaro at the bottom of everything. We just want to build timeless and transcendent businesses. We want my businesses kuti they will sustain the generation. Even wanozouyo vanosquashona find a lot of success to share on the table. Saka how do we achieve this? Tine functional parts, functional pillars a business atinobatsira, atino provide my experts cannot expertise on. Tine both in implementation ne advisory.
Okay.
Tine number 1 business development.
Okay.
Growth and sales. Kutotanga from scratch. How can we create my processes that no sustain a business? Even outside my selling activities my partnerships, my connections, supply chain optimization, supply my services, who shall give us this and who shall we give this? Then to end up marketing.
Okay.
Marketing, brand building, nema sales. Again, then mangwa acho ama tailor-made. Akafana tinongoita organizational development. Zvazo kuti mukoma mobva mauya nhasi mobva mati tinotrainirawo vanhu vedu uchinjakati.
Okay.
Taugadzira ka mentorship course, not per se that we are mentors only, but we actually do. Mukatoya mchida kumarketira vanhu yacho tinotoita isusu.
All right. Okay.
Tine unyanzvi pamusoro.
Okay. Right. That is so I know kuti Zimbabwe there are some things that we throw out of the window and say business but not we don't follow this because it's not applicable kuno ku Zimbabwe. Because maybe like if you look at our credit system, people they don't take cars on credit, most of people they don't take houses on credit, most of them they buy cash. Coming to Zimbabwe, what are the impediments or ma challenges aunosangana or that people meet in Zimbabwe that you have observed over the years that you have been in this consulting?
Okay. In personally, it's now my 4th year.
All right.
I started following passion before I took it as a profession. I have a book coming out renowned the desires, hallucinations, and active planning. What I did, takatendera my industries, natangira kusurface kuchitongeza surface.
Yeah.
And I was looking at all businesses, assess everything about that business. Then I would jot down what I'm seeing from an expect point. My challenges are mukutaura anosanganikwa nemabusiness ari muno. Woziyo pauri kuti uri kuya kuno, uri kutoya kuenvironment yekuno. Hausi kunze environment kuno. You see, no matter you have ideas, you're bringing them to our environment. Saka, I have this section and I know about desires and hallucinations. Kuti, what we have done is sema businessmen, entrepreneurs, nema corporates in Zimbabwe kuno. We have been hallucinated nema desires over the things which are supposed to be done.
Kuti zviri tine theory tinayo but kana vazoya paground
hapana. Let me give a simple example. Koma nhasi mukamuka muchiti muda kuita mwana, rinogona kuva ruchiwa nokuti masangana nemumwe murume ane mukadzi nemwana wake, but kana muchida kuziva kuti muda kuita mwana chaizvo munofanira kuona kuti makukwanisa kumuka. Muza mwana angu nongochema manero, mwana asati agona kucommunicate, akabhoikana kana akaita bundu anochema, mugorara makamuka, mugoite straight, mugoenda kuchipatara, mugodii iko kangori kabundu kari kuseru. Saka when you say you want to have a baby, you are saying that I want those problems. I mean, kana muri kunzisa kana watoti kuda tomboti kana kuti mukadzi asiyana negirlfriend, the sweetness is now reduced. Pane dzimwe nyaya mchanetsana obviously. Hapana, you cannot avoid it. Mchanetsana, you are going to have problems. Saka tine vanhu vakaita sekuti entrepreneurship yedu iri half baked, iri raw, iri saved raw. Because tine munhu anomuka nhasi obva ati inini ndoda kuita mari, then obva achiwa munhu ane magonyeti. No knowledge, no experience, no expertise, no kuwa fully baked, and you understand that. If we are going to start an industry, you need to be fully baked. Because you want to come cover industry, the other person shall come wanting business new. So you can usiri fully baked, you are going to affect the next person. Saka ndo andukuti environment yedu yakazara vanhu vekuti it's going to be difficult nenyaya yekuti entrepreneurship dzedu adzisi fully experienced, adzisi fully learned. Munhu anotobata 15,000 unosvika pakuinvesta asina kana kumbovhurawo kana bhuku 1 kuti how do I invest, how do I know, asingatozivi difference between revenue neprofit. Unonzwa kuri makomba anobva ati every day ndopiwa $100. $100 irevenue here, cost expenditure ichi. Hapana
warranty yemota,
hapana anything. Nenyaya yekuti entrepreneurship dzedu adzisi fully experienced, adzisi fully learned. Munhu anotobata 15,000 unosvika pakuinvesta asina kana kumbovhurawo kana bhuku 1 kuti how do I invest, how do I know, asingatozivi difference between revenue neprofit. Unonzwa kuri makomba anobva ati every day ndopiwa $100. $100 irevenue here, cost expenditure ichi. Hapana warranty yemota, hapana anything. Chari kudai $100 per day. Muzona. Saka when we are saying kuti ndo environment yatiri kuoperator, then you come now with the right ideas, you have had the exposure, you have learned entrepreneurship, now you want to come into this environment. You should know kuti if you are getting into a bottle of salt, you are getting into a salt solution. Hauchafanira kuchema kuti muri kuvava. Chitochema kana makuboila. Because kuvava is normal in a salt solution. Saka as an environment tine mafoes edu yekuti people are not really experienced, people are not expertise, they don't fetch knowledge first. Vasatoita zvinhu zvavari, they are just running into their desires and passions. Nangu mukachiti ndoda kuita mari, chero chaaona chaangoona kunge chine mari ndo chaanoita sei, which is not entrepreneurship. Kuti
iye zvinezvi munhu wese ari kuita indrive, dzanditodi indrive iri kubhadhara kumana obva atotora mota, obva atonzi ndikangotora mota ndakutopinda paindrive. They do not havana kucalculate.
Hapana, what am I doing? There are 7 structures of making money. Because mari yatiri kutaura iyi, it's not something chanchiriko dara sterek. Mari yakatoya manje kuna America in the histories of time. Mari yakauya manje anozwa this fiat currency, people can research. Kudhara we had metals. You would have gold renyu nechibage changu toita barter trade until the metals started being depleted mumabanks. Kusvika wagadzira this monetary system yefiat currency yekuti mari inongoprintwa. Saka mari yakaprindwa nemaideas. It was an idea yekuti toda kuprinda mari toshandisa trust. Saka kana ukamuka nhasi uchida mari, pane kakufunga kanotodiwa amene kana mama muchifamba nini, because you are getting something chatakagadzira sevanhu.
Okay.
So sometimes you might see yourself working hard, then somebody is making money working smart. Magimmicks efiat currency chiri kutiita nhasi kuti titange kuti tiri kuenda kuchikoro nemacertificate inyaya yekuti kune industry washanda kuindustry you shall get a pay. Saka ndo zvandiri kutaura kuti we have not full exposure, we have not been taught tichikura kuti mari inotsvagwa sei. We are just finding it on our own takura. You see, that's the environment. People are not well expertise.
Hatina financial literacy
yacho. Because your business, my connections, we are working. Some in business, you need someone. Right now, the TV needs an investor to grow, even if the idea is good. Saka ndopa uchatanga kuchema manje nenyika ndopa nachiti sort solution.
Okay.
In here, the methods, the conventional methods of going to banks and getting funding, they will ask you collateral. Uyashaka mari.
Autorina
mari. Entering a bank, you are saying, "Dini potential client yenyu." Because I'm bringing business to you. I want you to give me this money and help me to grow these things. The conventional way is the bank must have guys who know business. Experts. Wanotas idea. They see the numbers. They see where the market is going in 3 years. Then they tell you business we can give you so much. But patriku Maria Orguda is 2 million, but we can give you 150,000. Then do you just the collateral? At least what or something. Manje, right now, you can go as the biggest into a bank and come back home. So that's the gimmick of this environment. Zimbabwe, which we are my entrepreneurs are fully baked.
All right.
My capitalists, we call them capitalists. People who just know with this amount of money, because I paneka market gap, profit, I get my returns. Apana structure sustain, apana structure future, apana structure even value to the customer. Ingo tora Mari United, as long as Maria Pindaji, ovindo atori my business.
Right. I think last time we had a video that was deleted, and you mentioned something about you were differentiating between munhu hustler ne business person. Okay. Maybe you can dive deeper on that kuti zvakasiyani and munhu anokwanisa kuzvipatsanura sei.
Yeah, okay. Actually there are many points, but ndinongotaura the main 3. Number 1, both to the hustler and the business. Right, chinotanga kusiyanisa zvinhu izvi. Handida kuudza kuti the way we are looking for money, haana kuwandisa statement kapana. Said they are going to employment, he said they are an entrepreneur, he said that you are a capitalist, he said that you are a business owner, he said that you trade stocks, he said that you run a non-profitable organization, or you are self-employed. Okay. You are employed. Saka, these are fixed. Ninye monetary system yedu, the way money circulates. If you are not doing 9 of these, 1 cent. Okay. Saka, these schemes, dzinonyanya kugurukwa number 1, the motivation. Chinogadzira hustler, imotive anobva nayo. Hustling inowanza kubva pakuti munhu hatorina mari. Haatongorina mari. Charongodai mari. You can end up stealing. Hustling. Even if you go back with the word in history, hustling wasn't good. Kutonza hustler chaiko chaiko. Ku-America ikoko. You see kuti it involved kutotengesa madrugs.
All right.
That's why hustling. Waimona munhu ane mota nema-chains nema-sneakers. Where are you working? What are you doing? Where's the business? I make money. You see,
all right.
That's hustling. We have that model. You can hustle. Number 1, that motive. You are just looking for a profit at the end of the day. You are not thinking so much. Number 2, is it solving a problem? Solving a problem no entrepreneurship. Like Wanana Elon Musk. If they were motivated with money, tell me, Nasim Poma, why does Elon Musk not own a piece of land in Zimbabwe?
I don't know.
Ashida mari. Because andi mimi nasi mukatora zvinotaura vanhu hanzi ndotora mombe ndoendesa kumusha ndofenza ndoisa mombe ndochipa kumusha ndotanga kutengesa nyama and stuff. Elon Musk asingauya achizviita.
Yeah, Papa, I need answers like everyone else. Yeah.
Correct. Maybe ndaenda kure. The strive masiwa. Ne asina ma building town. nemakombi pachajofisi anenge anachitungwiza nei.
I think he understands the problem that he's trying to solve is when when I read his
him the person. Him the person when he's doing his ventures. Do patino differentiate another hustler and entrepreneur.
All right.
Because the entrepreneur ndiye anozogrow kuita businessman. But hakuna business inobva muhustle. Because hustle tukutaura kuti you are just finding profit. Nhasi mabhero ari kudiwa uku, you just take mabhero auto supply. Zvikadona hazvina legacy, you move on. You see, there's no legacy you can create nekutengesa hembe dzausiri kugadzira. That's another thing. 70 to 80% of people who sell things they don't make, they don't create businesses. It's another way of hustling. Saka tati number one, the way you do it. The number two, the person. And I told you the person, we are saying the soft skills. There are people naturally vane critical thinking. You cannot go to gym to become a critical thinker. Nenda kugym otanga kutsvaga maidea hazviiti. But we have people wekuti if they look at the environment they can foresee. Vamwana nababa vachitenga misha vachitenga maprazi. Save was seeing this opportunity to digitalize Africa one day. Communication systems, he was seeing it naturally. He is the entrepreneur. Saka imi mukoma kana musina those soft skills the entrepreneur sakafane kuwa ni critical thinking, kuwa ni ability to learn ne ability to be certified zvakasiyana. Ability to learn kutotarisa zvinhu zvikutoitika ipapapa
kuti zvikufamba
nhasi zvikutoitika zvinhu zvakatooma sezvezvi we have a rising issue and yawakuona we have graduates no industry. But pane vamwe vakatongwara vakatozviona vakatoti no izvi hazvichaiti munoma muna economy, let me go and work there, I save my money. Unoona mari yakawanda ikoko haishandi. 20,000 there is like 2,000 here. I save money ndo yakana ndani 80,000 ndawakaimba nei, then I start investing in my legacy. Ndo entrepreneurship zvadzakatoita. You're solving problems whether yours or the societal, but from your personality.
But pane, there's something that maybe inside mind I want to hold your thought there kuti let's look at zvakaita seZimbabwe kuti you're talking about solving problems. Are we all going to be big entrepreneurs, or in our micropreneurship we are going to solve problems? Because kune kuti akuna madomasi ari kunetsa ndendo maya pamutoko ndonotenga madomasi ndoza kuti haven't I solved the problem? Can you explain to me? Because ndiri munhu ari kuona a problem, I want to fix the problem.
Okay. Problem yamuri kuona mukoma. Number one, you're not being cynical. Not kushandisa cynicism. I have my articles, whenever interested, they'll go to our page and ask. Atinonyora, they are for free. But I start out the 10 attributes of an entrepreneur that make up an entrepreneur. Pane number one, it's not cynicism. It's number 5 or 6. Cynicism is the ability to see things as they are. Imi musati mamhanya unotengesa madomasi. What was your problem?
Yanga nyaya yemari.
Haisi nyaya yemari, you are poor. Being poor can not only be measured by money. To be honest, poverty can be measured by what you have in life. You see. And I was teaching another class and I was telling them, when we define networking, I use the example Peter paakasvika pagate paipa yakasimudza munhu akamudza kuti silver and gold havai but zvandinazvo simba raMwari simukoite sei ufambe, which means that man akabva paipa asina capital but akabva ane capital yogona kushandira, ane strength, capital resource yogona kushandira anga anayo. He wasn't a beggar, he could now work, but business ake capital anga asina, wealth anga asina. You see, saka poverty ine zvinhu madimensions ainouya nayo. Right now you want a job hunt, chakushaisa ibasa inyaya kuti you don't have somebody ari in a place to give you a job wamunotoziyana naye. It's another way of poverty yoyo. At the same time bana define an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur wana attribute yake kugona create ama networks. People are crying capital, hatina capital. Capital is a catalyst. It can catalyze your disasters ziri musoro. I can give you $1 million mukandradza how stupid you are really.
All right. Okay.
$1 million chaiko munoona kundiratidza, because when we give you $1 million we're expecting kuti even societally impact yamuchatidzorera, not your stomach, not your homwe beds. What are you going to benefit us? Because we end up turning dilemma yekuti we are saying hey ku UK, but ku UK kune vanhu vanoita the right thing. Industry yamuri kuenda yakatangwa nemunhu wemu UK achitangira vamwe vake kusvika yatozokwanisa kusapota nesu. You see, ndosa mjonoti vanotida kuti tigeze chembere tidi. They don't want us in their offices and stuff. Wakatokuona kuti uri bright ndopa wangatokutore, but they won't never expose you to my intellectual properties, how they actually run those organizations. Zvatinoudzwa zvisiri the way we think Facebook makes money nema ads asiri you, because Facebook is $1 trillion company. But you kana wakaita business development yanachitaura, you understand they have other things they can sell data, and we create accounts. That knowledge kuti munhu yanolaika zvakati anodi, kune maorganizations anozvida zvinhu izvozvo, they can make millions, but they will never come and tell you kuti data iri ramuri kugadzira musawagadzira account watoitisa Facebook mari.
Yeah.
That's the thought. Kuti my problems edu ngatimaziye. What's our problem? Inini I am poor. A poor person is not allowed to hustle, because we are going to go back. Hustling must be done for less than 9 months, because haina legacy. Haina legacy. Why? Ine andinoti hangu ini ndogara chimaseka nenyaya vanhu vanotengesera masenzi kumawetlands, wotowaka wapedza wozopwanyirwa dzimba. Kuna atinoti wetland investments. My investments anoona kuti kupa profit, but there's nothing special about them, there's nothing sacred. Zvokuti mangwana tomuka taatese. Nhasi mimi neni tikapiwa $1 million tomuka taane mabhazi edu anoenda kugweruko. Akanaka kudarika munhu ane 15 years achiendesa mukunzwisa. Saka vanhu vanoti vangatoenda mabhazi edu, we only need to start kutaura nemakastomers zvakanaka, kuisa vanhu mumawhatsapp group, kuofa kana drink vanhu vachienda. Mazuva ano kwane mabhazi manyowani anonzi JC Towers. Saka what is it saying to those guys who have been pumping in bhazi nonoita 100,000 for 7 years? There's no legacy. You're building a house where there's a wetland. Yes, imba uchaita uchacelebrate, but what's in the next 5 years? You see, that's why you see kuti McDonald's, kuti KFC iwe business, they had to hide the recipe. Because if the recipe was clear, ndaitenga huku yangu, ndonotenga melrose, ndotenga spice 6,
ndotenga rosemary, oregano,
ndogadzira huku yangu. Then zvikanyanya kunaka ndogadzira chimba changu, ndonyora kuti Kelly's chicken, ndoshanga kutengesa kuti vamwe vasingazvigoni. But they make sure kuti the recipe is not there. So the sustain your business here KFC is the difference in taste. What isn't it the same thing with Coca-Cola? You see the nice tower. Let's know what our problems are. Then maybe we are able to start to solve them. Because tikatarisa poverty, you cannot hustle. Because you are going back. Hustling is temporary. Then if you hustle for long, you are losing energy again. Wakutanga kuti at 55 you now have desires. Wakutanga ukatanga company. How are you going to learn the industry? How are you going to take my force? Because business, naturally, you are doing something which people are not seeing. So you are going to meet my problems. Naturally, you are going to meet my problems. Mwe munhu zvafanisa consultants. I come to him and say, "Ndakubatsirai the way you are marketing." But munhu ane 15 years achira na company yake, akandisa ona uchikora akadi. Saka anotonditi, "Iwe unonibatsira company yangu, yako ndeipi wakamboita mari ndakaita." It's normal in business. Saka ndo anaita it's the sort solution. For somebody coming in Zimbabwe, anofana uzoti vanhu vekunoku, number one, we still have the second industrialization thought. Tichiri kufunga zvinhu zvakaita sekuti kuona land, kuvaka imba, zvichiri zvinhu zvekushamisira building a house.
I remember reading a book with Robert Kiyosaki, and he was saying kuti I think he wrote it somewhere in my 90s, and he was talking about kuti a house is actually a liability if you are not careful, because ichatanga kukutorera mari and it's not going to give you back, because unogona vakaimba kana kuti let's say wavakaimba ne 30,000 or 40,000 in the ghetto. How much are you going to get kubapa in a year? Because maybe the highest you can rent it, maybe it's $400. $400.
one my expenses food.
One my expenses.
Like you are getting something like $100.
$100.
But you have used the 30,000 of capitals. 30 ma 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. We have guys making it, but no consultant doing B2C. That's another tip for people coming here in Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe right now, our state doesn't normally support B2C companies that are going to launch a products.
Okay, so can you explain what is B2C?
B2C, we are saying the business deals with clients,
all right,
with customers. I own a product, Remafuta, I'm selling to clients. Then B2C normally, service-based companies. Ekuti inini, I import tombotikana dziri, whatever I'm importing, but I sell it to companies.
Okay.
A simplest example is you go and find my agents acquire. Then you must have the skill yes sales. Sales, it's a big industry. It's not just in Africa. That's why most of us are struggling also. So you find people who are good at sales. Then my agents are with what we do at not CRM. We develop database. My clients are possible to buy our product. We list my companies, then we start calling them. Hello, Makasimba here, we can help you clean the offices. We are working with other companies as well, so we can come and do project demonstration. Go there, we clean the offices, data fumigation and stuff. So out of 100 calls, you only need to convert kind of 2, kind of 10.
Okay.
But you are working with companies. For example, tell me if you are cleaning a branch kind of Econet Masasa. How much are you going to be paid? And you want to clean my toilets, you have fumigation and the carpets and stuff.
That's quite some money.
What is Amari? You don't have a college degree. You don't have 40,000, but it will take you something under 5,000 to nurture it. You only need connections and relating with customers. So those companies seem to perform better here in Zimbabwe. In short, what I would love to say, in terms of coming back and investing in Zimbabwe, I have good news. In Zimbabwe right now, it's actually loaded. The markets are very lucrative. Because we are saying right now you can come into any industry, because I've moved into any industry of your choice, and do the right way things should be done. How to start gathering data with industry, my customers are good. I say consumer behavior, you sit down, you map out your things. Kwete kuti rush. Unoshikane 10,000 mangwana pasina mari to invest. You just come back. And number 2, it's something which I would want to say, because I don't to promote myself. But if you go there, these guys, Elon Musk, they work with specialists.
Okay.
Ukaenda Google, you might think uchaona vanhu vakaenda kuHarvard vakadi, but you'll be afraid unosvika ari macompartments. Specialists in coding, specialists in accounting, specialists in idea creation. Mumwe munhu anogona kuuya kuno wasudha vachishanda chodza tunyaya achidii vachienda tuma-gym rooms and stuff. Saka isusu, let's not be vicious with entrepreneurship. Ndabva ndatowana 10,000, ndabva ndatodii mazuva mastenzi, mazuva mombe. Let's sit down and craft business. There are actually plenty of investments, but the problem ndeyekuti your investment consultancy is wrong. Kunwa muri kutarisa markets amuri kutarisa hasiriwo. Capitalism won't survive.
We are good, right? We are good there.
Getting money out of capital is not right. We need idealism. Come back. There are almost every business you can outcompete today. It just depends kuti compete nani. Because what we have in Zimbabwe are not businesses. We have capitalists. We have just people who are putting their money and spinning it. I think right now there's a buzz of Econet trending. It's biting everyone. The time prices are ridiculous. These guys, when they just want to raise money, they raise prices. Don't kutendereza mari kwasiyana nini kutengesa madumasi. Andiyo ukatengesa madumasi waona pari kuita 30 cents. Umva umaita 60 cents. Saka you're in the business of kudurisira vanhu.
This also.
If you are selling a car, ukaiona 1,500 and you're selling 2,000.
Kana 5,000.
What is really nani? Because maybe, yes, you are bringing convenience. But if you look at these companies that know that what we want is, and you muda kuti meet a business, one day you will sit, people will greet you. you inspire us, you motivate us. Vanhu vanofara vachishandisa maproducts enyu, even iri content yenyu. People can learn, people can appreciate, people can be entertained. If you look at those guys, they actually, companies out, they provide more value. Hypothetically, ukatotarisa what they are doing. Look at Elon Musk. Arutisira from space. The internet yacho ita $30, $40. Isn't it? He's improving our lives.
Yeah.
Have you seen my chatbots and stuff? Those things, zvikutora mabasa, but for us using them, an ad ndaenda kutauni ndomirira designer trimline ndorasiswa ndakuda kurishandisa ChatGPT inogadzira in 5 seconds or 3 seconds. Ikundidzidzisa right now.
It is convenient.
Right now ndaiti vanhu vanofoira like wanana form 4. I see ignorance by choice because you can get information yataitsvaga matextbook uchirasika unogona feed a question paper wototi ndirivaisise rotanga kukudza richikudzidzisa.
Yeah, like I was shocked this other day. I mean, this week my daughter, she's 11 years old, grade 5. She's using ChatGPT. She was testing herself, and I was like, "What? Like we didn't have all this when." Yeah. So, how can people get in touch with you, and how do you assist people that are coming back from the diaspora, South Africa, or that are coming, or Batori Munom, who might have, I don't know, even 5,000 how do, or I want to start a business. How do you assist people?
Actually, that's what in personally I have dedicated myself. Because apa pantantiri kusvika pakambani yemunhu atogara ari kurana, then toona the way his marketing ari kukanganisa, then we start to expertise in marketing. But we discovered that these businesses are set wrongly. So I was telling my guys that no, this is what we need now. Tine agenda to not Fortune 100. We want to launch 100's finest businesses. When America, they are not Fortune 100. These are companies that do billions. My finest companies are 100 today. They can synergize, they can achieve. My corporates are always good in anything. Both from the ground up and was visionary. Right now, takatochinja like local redu kutara. Right, your success is our passion. But right now, we exist for the visionary. We want people who are saying, right, you need to do an entrepreneur. No matter how much figure you know, 1,000, 2,000. Sometimes we are struggling. In my idea, it doesn't need your money. Your money, you just need to do meeting with the investor. That's why there's a person called an investor. There's the one who wants to run the business. Elon Musk own 20%. Because it's not your duty. To raise these ridiculous amounts of capital. You see. Sometimes that 1,000 can start you a company. Because an idea, somebody is looking for somebody, an idea and a capital. But it's the duty of an expert to do that. So the investment consultants, I'll be doing that personally. They can contact me for my details. I'm just up screen.
Yes.
They can go and like page. They do know the business Somers Consultants Facebook, TikTok, never Instagram, LinkedIn. We're still working something to look at their business account. Saga, they can come with their ideas. It's not your duty to know that in India's industry, in trends, I'm there to make the ideas. But what I want is your passion, your dedication. Because we are going to work in India and to gather my ideas. You should your part. You need to see, you need to monitor. Paradamari, you need to work for money. You need to be patient and we need to grow. Saga now mango my ideas that are on my industries that are then sometimes we can work with your idea to tank. Then I understand that my services are consultants sometimes and gonna way expensive. Because let's be in entrepreneurship, but a lot of people are hustling. So for those who are hustling, shop maybe we created that not consultation therapy. It costs only $39. Where you get to sit with us 2 hours. Saka tinogara takumepera out what you are doing and we tell you what you are going to get and what you need to do nekwaunofana kutarisa nezvimwe zvauritokanganisa and we also take you into our networks sekuti sometimes if you want to grow we can just partner with you. mazimbabweans anosvika ovhura 3 matak shop vanhu 1 instead of just taking one complex moita chinhu 1 movhura the next one.
They compete for clients in one.
Kuti yosha tine 10 makombi kune ruti yakanaka uku ndine ruti yakanaka uku ngatibranding style ngatibranding tobata vanhu zvakanaka vanhu vachamhanyira makombi kumberi ndo matangira anozotoita mascheduled basi kuti ave profitable unge vanhu vakutrasta mabrains avo munhu akuzoti kana ndoenda kumba I can just check on a timetable vanhu vatanga kuadjusta themselves so we need that also and we can also do that.
Right, my brother Tatenda, that was really amazing, and I'm learning a lot. I think I've started knowing you about a year ago, and we're learning a lot. And if you are out there, I think last year I was advising people to come back home, and I'm now seeing other content creators, they are coming, the Musekas, they are here, the Nyatis are here, Anataiti, they are here, a lot of guys, they are now coming back home, and a lot of people are building Kumamisha, and so if you have advice, if you have the right advice, you can be advised. We are so that they can advise you correctly on what to do. Get in touch with the numbers that are appearing on the screen. If you can't get in touch with him, please get in touch with me and I'll link you up with him. But that has been the conversation. Hopefully you can tell us other topics that you want us to cover in terms of bringing you the stories that help you as we change the world through media. Dini, Jethro, and I want to thank you, brother, for coming to the show and giving us your thoughts and your expertise. I'll see you on the next program. That's me signing out.